What's up guys? Today's video we are letting 1-star food reviews decide what I eat for 24 hours. I thought this would be kind of a fun comical video to do. We are actually going to be doing casual sit-down restaurants in this video to kind of switch it up. Obviously I'm still going to be doing it in my car. Maybe for dinner we'll go into the restaurant, I'm not too sure, but yeah, our first location is Applebee's. They are definitely one of the chain restaurants in our area that has like the worst reviews, to be honest. So basically what I'm going to do is read out a 1-star review, and we are going to get the food items that are reviewed in that 1-star review and see if we have the same experience or if this person just had possibly one-off bad experience. This is the 1-star review that we're going to be getting for Applebee's. I'm going to not include their name, but they said this place is so bad. We have eaten here for lunch and it was great. The service tonight was terrible. Food was terrible. Lied about the food being brought out, and then the steak that we ordered was burnt, and they told us to wait about 10 minutes and the new one would be brought. The new one came tough, couldn't even eat. Sirloin had so much fat in the middle. It was so horrible, just horrible. We waited for the food for almost 2 hours. My pasta was the 3-cheese honey pepper chicken. It came out not even looking what is advertised. It tasted terrible. My 4-year-old could have made better than that. Never going back. Okay, so as you can see, that was quite the review. This person clearly had a very bad experience at this Applebee's. I personally probably wouldn't order a steak at Applebee's, so I do think that's like an interesting choice, but hey, it could be really good, so we shall see. And then they also did not have the 3-cheese honey pepper chicken, so I had to get the closest thing that I saw, which was a 3-cheese chicken penne pasta. So hopefully that'll be close enough. I did stop at McDonald's to get me a Diet Dr. Pepper because they got the crispiest Diet Dr. Pepper. And yeah, before I go in and get the order and we start this video, I do just want to let you guys know I've officially made a TikTok account. I'm gonna pop it up on the screen. Please give me a follow. It is KDaisySoooo, the same username as my Instagram. I was kind of forced to make it. I don't know if you guys saw my community post, but there are a ton of accounts on TikTok that impersonate creators. It happens to a lot of people apparently, but like most creators have a TikTok account to where people know what their real one is. But because I don't have, or I didn't have a TikTok account, people were thinking that the impersonating account was actually me. I was getting so many messages on Instagram asking if that account was me. So I did make an actual TikTok and I will be posting on it. Okay, I need to stop being so stubborn and just like utilize TikTok, because I feel like I'm missing out on so many opportunities by not using it. So yeah, I'm gonna be posting on it. It's not just gonna be a shell account. But anyways, that's enough rambling. Please follow me over there. It would really help me out a lot. I would really appreciate it. But yeah, let me go pick up my Applebee's order and we will see if we have a 1-star experience. All right, you guys, we've secured our Applebee's bag. I'm actually super excited. I don't think I've ever done Applebee's on my channel. It's kind of funny that the first time we're doing it is testing a 1-star review. Okay, so first thing I've pulled out are the mashed potatoes. Let me get y'all up in there. Ooh. They do smell pretty good. I think they're just classic. They kind of look like the red potatoes. Okay, here's the pasta. I'm actually really excited about this pasta, not gonna lie. Ooh, it smells amazing. Okay, whoa, look at this pasta. Wow, yeah, it looks really delicious. It even comes with a little breadstick. Love that. Okay, I think I'm gonna try the steak first. That way it doesn't, I don't know, like overcook in the container, because I feel like that happens. Ooh, okay, first thing I'm noticing, they did not give me any cutlery, and I said on my online order I needed cutlery included. However, I had a feeling, since we're testing 1-star reviews and this place doesn't have the best reviews, I figured let me come prepared just in case. And I did in fact bring a butter knife and a fork. Also, I kind of thought maybe cutting into a sirloin with plastic cutlery would be a little bit difficult, so that's also why. All right, let's go ahead and open this up. The sirloin does look good. Like, I am gonna lie, it look good. Look how juicy that steak looks. Wait, can you guys see? Oh, goodness. Okay, is that better? The broccoli doesn't look the most appetizing. It just doesn't look like it has any seasoning on it, but let's try this broccoli first. Oh yeah, it's just like plain steamed broccoli with no salt or pepper. I'm kind of thinking the tables inside probably have salt and pepper, so people just add more to it. Maybe I should have asked for salt and pepper packets, I don't know. Okay, let's try the steak. I did get the steak medium because I feel like let me actually cut into the middle. Okay, I don't think this is medium. No, it certainly is not. Okay, let me get you guys in here. Okay, I don't know if you guys can tell, but that is definitely not medium. There is absolutely zero pink. I would say that is medium well done, but more on the well done side. I should have got medium rare, but it's okay. It's fine. Okay, flavor is actually really good. It's a really nice peppery, salty, buttery steak, which I like. It's way too well done though. That's my only complaint. But flavor is A1, and we ain't even got A1 sauce. I love A1 sauce with steak. It's not like super tough to chew, but you definitely have to like well done steak to like this. And as I've gotten older, the more rare I like my steak. I wouldn't say the steak is worthy of 1 star though. Like, to be honest, it's really not bad. Okay, let's try these mashed potatoes. This is like the real test. Do they have good mashed potatoes or not? Actually, they are quite good. Now, let me just say, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I made mashed potatoes last night and those things were bomb. Those things were fire. Those things were like 100 out of 10. And they blow these out of the water, but these are not bad. I think places like Applebee's don't make their food overly salty or peppery because they like people to add extra if they need it, just because you have such a diverse age range that is coming into the restaurant. What I've learned in my recruiting job, recruiting for dietitians, so we do recruiting dietitians for long-term care facilities. So in the long-term care facilities, you have residents that love their salt, but they can't have their salt. But then you have people who don't like their salt as much and everything tastes like overly salty to them, so they have to make the food more bland, and then you add salt packets. They make it bland anyways and then give salt packets. That way people aren't over consuming salt when they don't need it, if that makes sense. So I think that's why a lot of places like these chain restaurants, they don't go crazy with the salt and pepper. Well, mainly the salt in their dishes. That way people can add more if they need it. That would be my guess, at least. These are still really good though. I like how there are chunks of the skin in the potatoes. These are solid. I do like them. Okay, now let's try this pasta. Main thing with this is it going to have good flavor? So it does look very appetizing. I kind of gave it a good stir. Okay, I think I got a pretty good bite. We got some of the penne pasta as well as the chicken. Whoa. It's not like blow your mind delicious, but it's quite tasty. I love the little tomatoes that's in it. My daily Cape Cod. Love him.
Are you doing your video?
Yeah, you're on camera right now.
Dude. Hi guys. Alright, where are you? Okay, just call me whenever you get done.
Okay, I'm at Applebee's right now. Can you hear me? I said I'm at Applebee's right now. But yeah.
UNWF or GP?
Huh? Wait, what? What? Anyways, this breadstick is really good. Another thing that I read on the reviews is a lot of their food is allegedly frozen and they just heat it up. I wonder if these breadsticks come frozen. They probably do, but like, dang, this thing is bomb. It has really good flavor and herb seasoning on the outside, kind of Parmesan-y. low-key kind of better than Olive Garden. Yeah, I like this. I don't care too much for the chicken. Like, the chicken's okay, but I've definitely had better chicken in my pasta. But for the most part, I mean, this is solid pasta. The best part is definitely dipping the breadstick in the 3 cheese Alfredo sauce or whatever it is. And also the little tomatoes that are in that dish. Yeah, it's really good. Okay guys, so for Applebee's, I'm gonna say the kind of key points of my experience. We did not get napkins or cutlery, which I specified that I wanted. Our steak was overcooked. I wanted medium. They definitely gave me, I would say, well done. It looks well done to me, at least. I don't really order well done steak, but like there was no pink inside. Pasta was definitely the best part. Mashed potatoes were also really good. If I were to review Applebee's right now, this experience, I would give them 3 stars. I feel like 3 stars is fair. We did not have a 1-star experience, so that's good. Maybe it would have been different if we had gone inside. Maybe it would have been better. Maybe it would have been worse. I will see y'all at our next location. All right, you guys, our next location is Firehouse Subs. So this location in particular actually has a 3.4 star rating. So it is quite low, and Gabe and I have actually been to this location before and it wasn't like the best experience ever. So the 1-star reviews are quite plentiful with this one, but we are going to be doing this review right here. So this person said, very bad food and service quality. I ordered 2 large smokehouse beef and cheddar brisket subs and the bread was stale and hardly had anything on them. They did not give me the pickles that came with the sub. They did not even bag my food up, which was another inconvenience. The person who prepared it had their headphones in and was listening to music. This store is very disappointing. So I actually don't have a problem with someone listening to music while they're preparing the food in a sub, like a sub shop, just because I feel like, I mean, as long as they're not the one that is customer facing and cashing people out at the register and stuff, and they're not like directly interacting with the customers, I don't think that's that big of a deal. But they did include a photo of their sandwich. I will pop that up on the screen, and I will say it looks very barren. Like, you can tell there's not a whole lot of meat on it, and the bread looks terrible. It just doesn't look like how bread should look based on what I know Firehouse Subs bread to look like. So we'll see. But yeah, I got this exact sandwich. I just got 1 smokehouse beef and cheddar brisket sandwich, so we will see if I have a similar experience. Will I get the pickles with my order? We shall see. Let me go pick it up and we'll review this. All right, you guys, we've secured our Firehouse Subs bag. So, let's see, that is my receipt. And whoa. Oh my gosh. Okay. I did get the smallest size, which is 4 inches. I was not expecting it to be this tiny though. Like, this is so small. We did get our pickles, so that's good. Okay, so that's what the sub looks like on the inside. I mean, it's got a decent amount of meat on it, but like, they definitely do not load these up. There's clearly not that much on here, but the bread looks a lot better than in that person's review, if you guys can see. All right, let's try this. If you guys can see the girth of the sandwich. Okay, this is actually a really good sub. Like, the flavor is really good. Wow, that was a juicy sub. Let's try the pickle and see if the pickle's fresh. It's a pretty fresh pickle. Okay, so if I am comparing this to somewhere like Jersey Mike's, There really is no comparison. I mean, Jersey Mike's, they truly load up your sandwiches so well. You don't even have to like pay extra to get it loaded. They just put a ton of meat on the sub anyways. They are not stingy at all. I would say this location, I'm sure not all Firehouse subs, but this location is definitely very stingy with the meat because, I mean, there's just really not that much on there. I do really like that sub though. The actual, like, if there was more of the meat, it would be so good because the sauces that are on it, what even was on this? All right, it says this is smoked beef brisket, melted cheddar, barbecue sauce, and mayo with a dill pickle spear served on the side. So that barbecue sauce, delicious. The melted cheddar, really delicious. I think we just need some more of the smoked beef brisket because, I mean, look at the picture. That picture is a catfish with what we got in person because, yeah, they did not really give us any meat. Tastes really good though. Okay guys, that's a sub complete. Wasn't very big, so not too much going on there. I would give this experience, which you can't do this on Google reviews, but I would give them 2.5 stars for this experience. So I'd probably just put 2 stars on the app. Like, it wasn't terrible. I think 2.5 is obviously right in the middle out of 5 stars. They gave me the order fairly on time. They were nice inside. We got our pickle. It's just the sub definitely needed more meat. I feel like they really skimped me. I'm just saying, you know, compared to other places that really load you up, I mean, Firehouse subs could have, you know, blessed me a little bit more. So I feel like 2.5 is fair. That was Firehouse subs, you guys. I will see y'all at our next location for more 1-star reviews. All right, you guys, it is now dinner time and we are at Chili's. I'm actually with Gabe. So we are going to go inside to eat. Well, you're gonna film me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna film me inside. I probably won't be able to talk because they usually have music playing, right? Yeah, so, and it'll probably be too loud for me to talk anyways. I really need to get the little mic situation. So I'll probably just have to do voiceovers, but I'll get as much footage as I can inside and then we'll recap once we get back to the car. But this is the review that we are going to be getting. This person said that they ordered the dry rub ribs. They said I should not have to request for them not to be burnt. I've had the dry rub ribs before at this location without them being burnt. And I will pop up the pictures that they attached to their review and they are indeed crispy. They are some very crispy burnt ribs. So hopefully I do not get this, but we'll see. It looks like based on the photos, they got fries and broccoli with it. So I will get that as well. This Chili's actually has really good reviews. They have an overall 4-star rating. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so here are the ribs on the menu. They automatically come with fries and white cheddar mac and cheese. We'll of course switch that out for broccoli. You can get a full order or a half order, and then they have house barbecue sauce or dry rub. So I'm of course going to get the dry rub because that's what she got. Now normally I would have chose the house barbecue sauce, but we got to go with the 1-star review and get the dry rub. They also have these smokehouse combos. You can do a pick 2 or a pick 3, but the person in the review just got the regular order. So we're just gonna do that. But I mean, if you come here wanting these, I would definitely do the choose 2 or choose 3 because I think you get even more food with that. And then here's a little Gabe cam looking at the menu, knowing darn well he's gonna get the crispers because that's what he always gets. Okay, so first off, the food came out super fast, which was nice, but there is a con of that we'll talk about later. So for these ribs, I am going to be straight up with y'all. The dry rub is not for me. I don't know. I'm not a dry rub rib girly. I like very saucy ribs. I kind of grew up on saucy ribs. My dad used to make the best baby back ribs. He would make his own sauce and they were so good. I actually didn't realize people even had dry rub ribs. I've always associated dry rub with wings. Now, these were actually really juicy. I feel like they were cooked pretty well. Mine were definitely not burnt or overcooked. They were like, the dry rub part was obviously dry because I mean it's dry rub, but the meat was juicy, so that was good. But yeah, I don't know, I guess dry rub just isn't my thing, but I ate it anyways because this dish was $20, so I was gonna get my money's worth. But aside from that, I mean, yeah, they were fine. Oh, also for the actual quality of the ribs, I thought they were pretty good. Sometimes I feel like you get ribs and there's hardly any meat on them, but these actually had a really good amount of meat. I mean, depending on how you pulled off each bone, some of them had more than others, but I was pretty impressed with the quality. These fries were really good. The broccoli, the broccoli was very undercooked and we did not have any ketchup at our table, which kind of sucked. I mean, of course we could just ask for more ketchup, but that's just something to note. They did not keep it stocked up. The last rib I had actually had the most meat on it, and this one was so delicious. I also got the idea to dip it into the honey chipotle sauce that Gabe's Crispers came in, and it made a world of difference. Like, it didn't quite go, but just adding that little bit of sauce was so good. Also, they gave me the little wet nappies, which I love because, you know, whenever you're eating something with your fingers, you definitely want a little wet nappy to wipe your fingers off, and they gave us, which I appreciated. All right, you guys, we are now back in the car. Okay, so key takeaways from my experience. I actually thought the service was really good, but Gabe disagreed. Want to be in it?
Yeah, oh, sure, yeah.
What did you say about the service?
It was terrible.
It was not terrible.
Yeah, she never gave me any water. She never gave me a refill.
Yeah, I feel like you are really strict about your refills.
No, I
but
wouldn't
we
say
weren't
strict,
there that long.
No, we weren't. But I can say they did get our food in fast.
They got
like
the food
the
in really
second
fast.
we ordered our drinks, boom, the drinks were there, and then we ordered the food, and I say what, within 7 minutes
they brought it out really fast.
Yeah.
But the bad part about that is that the broccoli was totally uncooked.
It was terrible.
It was pretty much raw broccoli, which like is fine if you have ranch to dip it in, but obviously you're not ordering a side of broccoli to have raw broccoli. So like the ribs, not for me. I definitely need me some saucy ribs. The ribs were actually cooked pretty well. I feel like if the person in that review got my ribs, they would have enjoyed them. So the ribs were fine. It's just I'm not a dry rub rib person.
I feel you.
I need some saucy ribs. I thought the service was good. My main issue was the broccoli was very uncooked. But personally, I'm gonna give it 4 stars. I thought it was a 4-star experience. At least for Chili's.
I would say 2.5. I would say 2.5.
You're a lot more critical, yeah.
Yeah, I am. It's the little things for me though. The broccoli was terrible.
The broccoli was kind of terrible.
I couldn't even enjoy the broccoli, and I didn't even order broccoli. That's the thing.
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, you ordered corn,
I ordered
right?
corn, yeah.
And they gave you broccoli.
She gave me broccoli, which is cool. I'm not tripping about it, but still, that's why I gave my score.
I gotcha. That was letting 1-star reviews decide what I eat for 24 hours. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for tagging along a little bit at the end.
Of course.
I love you guys so much. Please drop a thumbs up down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.